What's going on, guys? Being with G here. We have war number 2 of season 39 underway. We have Overseer this war. It's all Overseer fights. We have 6 fights, and Spider-Man Supreme and Odin are here just for support. Odin's here for all 3 pre-fights, and Spidey Supreme is here to make us neutralize immune for this Rentra fight that we have on path 1. This first node is Masochism over time, and then I can't remember the second node, but it has something to do with them gaining Fury passives when they gain regeneration effects. So this fight is going to be a slower fight because we want to get to our special 3 because of Masochism over time. He's just going to keep regenerating health every time he's inflicted with a debuff. But our special 3, when we launch it, will be at 6 gamma, and we'll get a really chunky Fury buff, and that will allow us to trickle him down. But we don't have to worry about any of our buffs failing because Spidey Supreme makes us immune to Neutralize, so we can just go ham once we activate our Cosmic mode. I don't think I needed to get to my special 3 for this fight for it to be a solid fight. I'm already at my special 2 here, and I'm running power back boost. I probably could have just cycled specials to keep my Cosmic mode active, but we're just gonna play it nice and slow, nice, safe, and slow. Gonna keep, playing into this Rentra. It's so funny how Neutralize Immune just turns him into like a complete potato because he can't gain any mystical charges when the opponent is immune to Neutralize. So it's really cool to see that Overseer is the first champ in the game immune to all forms of buff control except for buff duration modification like Mojo. But I don't know if I would count that as one of the standard, Nullify, Stagger, Fate Seal, and now Neutralize. So it's really cool to see Overseer with all that power. That's a large reason why I really want Spidey Supreme. But we launched special 3 here immediately after punishing the special 1 from Rentra, which allows us to deal 20,000 retaliation damage, which is always nice to see those large bursts of damage. And this fight is pretty much over with. We just got to get the special 2 out of Rentra. We block it just to be safe. Even though I didn't have any ruptures on me, if it crit, it still would have done a lot of damage. And I just wasn't too confident in the decks at the moment. My girlfriend was in the room. We were kind of talking while I was doing these fights, so I didn't want to slip up. So yeah, next up we have Long Shot on node 20. This is Strike, Counter, Fury, Spaced Armor, and Masochism over time. Longshot has no armor up buffs in his kit, and he won't get any from the node. Therefore, Spaced Armor is irrelevant, so it's pretty much just a Masochism over time Longshot with Strike, Counter, Fury. So you always want to try to respect Strike, Counter, Fury. I don't know if you guys are aware of my plan here. It didn't really work as gracefully as I would have liked, but my goal was to dex a lot and let the precision buffs fuel Longshot's power so we can have max gamma power when we launch our first special and not give him any Fury passives from the Strike Counter node. So right here we're trying to bait a heavy attack from him so we could punish it, deal extra damage. So right here we punish the heavy attack, and then he gains power from Mist Dispersion because the precision expires. That is the whole idea with this rotation here, and we're just going to try to use our remaining hits. So now any other hits we would push ourselves, or would start giving him Fury passives. Sorry, I can't talk. So we drop the special 2 there, and then now we need Longshot to drop a special 2. We hit him right there, but then he hits us with the special 2. That was kind of bad plan on my part, but now we get this next one good after dropping our second special 2, and now we are cooking with gas. We're taking this Longshot out, and that was a beefy special 2 crit. We closed the fight out with a special 1. It's just gonna cost us some potions in the end. It was kind of sloppy, but I don't feel like I was in any risk of losing that fight. Next up we have node 23 Man Thing, or node 22 Man Thing. We have Maw on 23 after this, but the Man Thing here, gotta have the invuln boost, because this dude, if he hits you with a special attack while he's got all these prowess from the prowess node, you're kind of screwed. And that's how I died last season. That was my only death on the season, I believe, was to this guy. So Getting some revenge here, good old revenge. The debuff detox tactic is making it a lot easier to play around this node. I also have the shock resist pre-fight from Odin, just in case any shocks slip through like we have here. It just becomes willpower healing for us. And then we'll just try to slow play while Incinerate phase. But Man Thing here, I think, is really good placement because the aggression prowess can be kind of scary. This fight can be done a lot cleaner as well, but aggression prowess here it's kind of gnarly. So yeah, we are at 5 gamma power and we want to get our special 2 off so we can stop worrying about these debuffs sticking through. We drop the special 2 here and thankfully we don't glance, but now we're good and we just need him to drop the special 2 before the toxic buff expires, but no, he drops the special 3. That's why you invuln in these kinds of situations, just to be safe. So we've got 2 hits left on our invuln. It's not a big deal. We drop our second special 2 here, and we get the massive disorient back up on the opponent, and then we keep going in. And I've pretty much, well, now we're at 1 more hit on our indestructible. Auto block is OP. But here, I was like, you know what? We can push him red because we've got 1 more hit left on our indestructible. That will cover the whole special 3. And there we go. This fight is over with at this point. We just go in, finish the fight, and we're done. So Man Thing in the bin. It could have been a lot smoother, but Mystic Dispersion really makes that fight kind of sketchy. Next up, we have Ebony Maw on node 23. I believe any of the tactic defenders that are Mystic that can be placed here, Overseer will just destroy, because I've taken Sorcerer here so far, and then there's Maw, and I can't remember all the other tactic defenders, but the reason why Overseer is so good here is because the root from this node is a debuff, and with debuff detox you can just shrug the, or not shrug, but cleanse the root, so it's not really an issue. You just have to be wary about Mystic Dispersion again, and yeah, Bubble Shield as well. So right now we are at 6 hits on our Bubble Shield counter, so that will play into the fight a little bit down the line. We're at 7 right here. We punish here with a 5-hit combo after his heavy attack, and we start going into him. We're at 7. I didn't want to have him throw that special 2 there. I was kind of worried that it would push me over Bubble Shield. I thought he had 4 hits. Can't remember how many he has, but we got lucky that he didn't throw a special 3 there. Even with the invuln, the degen from the power control that he has on his special 3 would have been kind of annoying. So yeah. Next up, we're going up path 4 in section 2. Overseer is a beast for these lanes as well, because any debuffs that sneak through, he can just go debuff immune with the tactics, so you don't have to worry about the debuffs on this node. It's pretty awesome. He's I'm super glad that he's a part of the attack tactic pool. It's gonna be a lot of fun for the rest of the season. I kind of wish we had 2 seasons of this tactic, because I would have really loved to use, debuff immune Overseer for 2 seasons in a row, but we'll have Subdue next season and the one after that. So yeah, we drop our special 1 here to activate Cosmic Mode, and now we get hit by a special 1. Not a big deal. I panic throw my special 1 here because I was talking to my girlfriend while doing these fights, and special 1 stuns through the block, and there we go. Last fight of the war, we have I-Bomb on the second node of path 4. Again, Overseer is immune to poison, and then he also goes debuff immune, so you could shrug off that heal block debuff that you start with. One thing I did not keep into mind is the armor break from the node. I have to be careful because that will get rid of all my debuff detox charges. But yeah, we were able to go debuff immune there, get rid of that heal block, and then now we can start healing if we need to. But yeah, we're already at 5 gamma charge, or 5 gamma power, and we dropped special 1 here to activate Cosmic Mode, and we could just finish out this fight. This fight, super easy. So yeah, definitely a lot lighter of a war than I had compared to my first one. More Overseer fights, but it's not as, I didn't have as much stress on me this war. I think the highest amount of fights taken was 7 this war by Karate Mike, at least in my battle group. And like on average, everyone got, you know, in between 6 to 4 fights, and there are a couple, I think there's one person at 2. So really good job at spacing out the you know, the fight spread. But yeah, my battle group finished with only 1 death, so that was a really awesome thing to see. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit like, sub if you're new. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.